You are Sheikh.
You talking about my father?
Listen, man. Listen, man. Naturally, in Africa, as where you are, okay, Sheikhhood is inherited from father to son, father to son. You prayed for rain. It had not rained in how long, you said?
5 months.
There you go. Sheikh Adeyola come. And this 5 months, mind you, it's been a summer 5 months. This wasn't winter 5 months. Am I correct about that?
That's true.
Very good. Sheikh Adeyola comes into town. He is told of the problems in the town. He goes to the masjid. He makes his salah. He makes a dua. And it starts to rain. And it rains for 4 hours. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so what part of that are you trying to refute, my brother? Sheikh Adeyola. It's irrefutable, man. You ain't got nothing to refute it with. You really don't have any refutational statements, man. You have no argument. Okay? The Sheikh Adeyola, it's clear, you understand, as daylight, based on the fact that it rained after you prayed for rain. I mean, that says volumes, man. Do you realize how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions and makes that a sign for the believers, man? You understand? Sayyidina Umar bin Khattab, during his time, he took everybody out in the year of the drought and he prayed for rain. And it rained. Here you are, Sheikh Adeyola, walking around town, trying to figure people's issue out. They tell you they need water. You go, you pray your dhuhr, you put your hands up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you made your dua, He answered, and you're telling me it's crazy. What's crazy about that, Sheikh? I don't get it. I mean, is this the era where, you know, people don't expect their duas to be answered, or that Allah's decree does not exist?
No, all of that exists, man.
Exactly, man. It's that simple, man. So I don't know what the problem is. The Brothers Incorporated Brothers has a sheikh among them, man. He doesn't come from the retired imam's office for nothing, man. Not for nothing.
You silly, man.
It's true. The retired imam's office goes back how far? 1997, 98? Am I wrong?
97.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just as far back as the Brothers Incorporated Brothers go back. So you're talking, 25, 26 years, man.
Yeah, Ret man, R-E-T.
No,
man.
It's not Ret man. It's Ret Imam, retired Imam. That's what it stood for. Don't mess it up, Sheikh. Just because of the fact that you're the Sheikh, you can't be messing stuff up. But the point of the matter is that, listen, if you are not part of the Brothers Incorporated Brothers, I would deny the claim. But because of the fact that you are part of the original Buffalo Brothers that founded the Brothers Incorporated Brothers, I'm saying you are correct. Yeah, but alhamdulillah, so plenty of water.
Yeah, it rained pretty good, pretty hard too.
Allahu Akbar. And they knew that, so they're not supposed to know that Sheikh Adeyola actually prayed for the rain. That's not supposed to be like a popular thing, because next thing you know, they're not going to want to let you go. You understand? But they got to let you go because you have things to take care of.
I'm sure the older brother, man, that we were having this discussion, man, and we were talking about it, man. I'm sure he's probably thinking about it like, oh, my goodness.
Listen, man, it does not matter, okay? You cannot be made. If you're made, that's it. Your cover cannot be blown, Sheikh.
You know what? You got issues, man.
Yes, we do. You think it's easy to be holding it down, man, in the capital of the Iblisi forces, man, of the world? No. This is a serious battle, brother. This is not a small matter. We extended cross borders. This Quranic revolution is real, and I'm trying to make sure that that point is not lost. It's a very serious matter, man. When did we break off? You understand? When did we stand firm on the balance for humanity? Hey, listen, the series Omar, the video series, it was in Arabic and they used to have English subtitles. They Do you know the series I'm talking about? I think it was it came out in like 2011, 12. Well, yeah, 2010, 11. It was a very good series. It was 45 minutes long. Each series was 45 minutes long, right?
What series was that? What was the name of the series?
Omar, the series of Sayyidina Omar. It was about his life.
You know what? I've never
Listen, man, let me explain something to you, okay? When I first saw that, what they did was the Jamaat in the country, they made sure that they downloaded, these discs, and they were actually selling them, right? And so there were a total of like 33 or 34 discs. But the point of the matter is, had they not done that and held copies, today you cannot find them on YouTube anymore. They took that out. Yeah, they don't even have them in English no more. When I first saw it, I was like, wow, this is very, very interesting. So I was trying to get a lot of students to watch it. And initially they were reluctant. But once they understood it, man, the whole community started watching it. I'm surprised. I think, a couple of other brothers did wind up getting, caught on, especially like younger brothers who were with me at the time. But the point of the matter is the series of the book, those videos do not do the book justice. When I read the book, because I've already done, like, mashallah, we completed video 18, we're on video 18 and 19. But now when I go back to the series and I'm watching it, I can pretty much predict what they're going to say in Arabic because the English is already there. Like, I just read the English. It's deep. It's very interesting. And when I do
how many segments of it is?
So it's 45 minutes long. Each video is 45. It's about 45 minutes long. And it's a total of 33 or 36, videos.
That's a lot.
It is. It is a lot. But that's how much it was, and it was very deep. But it still is not as good as the book. The book is a whole lot better. And now, yeah, it's deep because I just started the book, but then when I look at the first video, even without the subtitles, I'm practically predicting what he's going to say next. Because that's all they did. They just took his sayings and they put them in the character. But the point of the matter is, I'm still wondering, like, what happened to those, English subtitles? They got them in Urdu, but they don't have it in English. You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to these, if you've read his book, really, I mean, it's not only is it deep, but just it's not of this time. You can tell that we're not living in a time where where people actually, adhere to those principles. But if they did, the principles of Sayyidina Umar, man, we would kick a lot of this fitna away from us. Just adhering to that mindset, you know what I mean? A lot of fitna would not distract us like it does today. That's the main reason why a lot of us get distracted, because we don't have the discipline that they had. And he was, he was most disciplined of the leaders, of the believers during his time. You understand?
What's the name of the book?
The book is well, let me shoot. I got it right over here. Let me see what it says. It just says Umar on it. It says Umar. It has on the top. It has Islamic History Series Part 2. And this is the second volume because it's 2 volumes. Now, the first time I read it, the Islamic History Series Part 2, The Rightfully Guided Khalif, Umar ibn al-Khattab, His Life and Times, Volume 1, and the Dr. Ali Muhammad As-Salabi is the author. But when I first read it, it was actually, I read it, I read it about 10, 12 years ago, actually. No, more than that. Because I think I read... I read them all back in 2007, 2008. Huh?
I see it's a two volume set.
Yes. Yeah,
it's like $80 online.
Yes. It's a very important, it's a masterpiece is really what it is. I mean, the way he makes dua is like, oh Allah, if I'm doomed, erase it. And replace it with your blessing, and bless me instead of, because you are in charge of the decree. It's your decree. So if you decree that I'm doomed, I ask you that you erase it and you replace it with your blessing, that I'm blessed instead. He said, there's no such thing as an evil deed if it winds you and lands you in paradise. There's no such thing as a good deed if it's going to land you in the hellfire. What's that?
John, back there, I say it's like $53.
Yes. Yeah, but I assure you, if you read it, it's going to take you a second. Simply because a lot of his sayings, you're going to have to contemplate, a good second over those. Just the sayings, But if you listen, like the recording, alhamdulillah, like the 18 videos so far, if you listen to it, it's going to help you get through a lot of that. It's going to help you get through a lot of it. Recordings, a book, that's why a lot of people listen to a book before they read it, or they'll just listen to it instead of reading it. I'm one of those, Nowadays, I read a lot of books by listening to them instead of reading them, literally, So, well, Sheikh Adeyola, we're going to have to let you go. We have to get to Sayyidina Umar bin al-Khattab, man.
Silly, man.
I know, brother. Thank you for being on the Jannat radio station.